All right, I was in. A cold, bluish-green light revealed parts of rusty machinery here and there. Everything else was drowned in inky black. Probably as black as the butcher's deeds, but that remained to be seen. I was in. Just one regret. I'll never know who Randolph really was. Nothing happened. I think it needs fuel. Ugh, the lid's all stuck with some disgusting crud. Let's pop this baby open. All right, got myself a power tool.
Freeze, you ugly cultist!
Isn't that assuming a bit too much given how dark it is in here?
Don't push your luck when there's an angry little kid pointing a hand cannon at you, batty!
See, now that is concerning. I don't know that I want to live in a society where an innocent child can easily get her hands on a...
Would you like for mice to really appreciate you?
What?
Unless you really do, don't make me turn you into Swiss cheese!
Okay, I froze. But, I'm somehow a little warm at the same time, too.
Ew!
Hey, you really startled me. I'm not moving.
Good.
Okay, now what?
Now you get to explain just what you're creeping around in the dark here for, cultist.
I'm really not a cultist. Honest.
Okay, let me see here. Cultist robes? Check. Lurking around in an abandoned factory? Check.
I'm a private investigator in deep cover.
That's not the only thing you're deep in, creep. What are you up to here? Don't lie. I can tell.
I was just looking for you. Someone said a kid got lost in this abandoned factory, so here I am, your savior.
Look, I'm not firing any warning shots because the noise will alert your buddies. So rely on me making all my bullets count.
Read that loud and clear. I'm investigating. I'm looking for, well, at this point, I might call him a criminal mastermind, really. The Butcher.
And how do I know you're not one of his henchmen, trying to lie your way out?
Oof, can't think of anything, really. There's just been so much going on lately, it's hard to wrap my head around everything. Let alone explain myself to a kid with a huge gun pointing at my noggin.
I've got time.
To make an extremely long and convoluted story short, I'm helping a friend unhumanize his cat, I think. Turns out, when they can talk, they're real grouches. So, I'm trying to find out.
Wait, what's this friend's name?
Buzz.
Oh, we'll talk about a coincidence. Is he a librarian?
Only librarian I know what's got a talking cat, yeah. Wait, you're not shooting me now, are you? Whatever way they wronged you, I had nothing to do with it. Kid, can be a real...
They actually got Mr. Gillsby back for me. I hate to say it, but they're kind of alright in my book. I mean, I hate them less than you cultists.
Wait, you know Buzz and Kitty?
Yeah, we swapped dolls a while ago, back in Darkхэm.
Well, that sounds perfectly normal.
Unlike what you are doing to the fishies, you bad people!
I don't even like fish. I mean, I don't like eating them. I've got nothing against them.
So then why are you killing so many of them?
Again, not a cultist, but it might have something to do with whatever the Butcher was working on in this very building.
Yeah, well, we'll shed some light on that situation soon enough.
I'm really not a cultist. My name's Don. Don Archetype.
Don doesn't sound like what a cultist name would be. I figured they'd all have names like...
Algius?
Nah.
Do you believe I'm not a cultist now?
Not entirely. You'd better actually prove it.
All right, I'm game, I guess. What are you thinking?
If you're really here for the reasons you say you are, we're both looking for the same thing. The Butcher's Laboratory. Chop chop! I'll be supervising from up here.
Sounds like a plan. Miss...
Priscilla.
Are you sure?
I'm sure! Get to it!
Strange. There's a discontinuity in the pattern here. I can't find a spot to stick this into. I know Kung Fu. Aha! It's a heavy sliding door. A bunch of annoying rivets, keeping the door shut in place. Thank God for technology. I stepped inside and felt my teeth instantly chatter. This was some kind of cryo room, and I didn't bring thicker underwear. Ugh. Come to Papa, sweet gasoline.
Jolly good day to you, sir and young miss, if day it indeed be. You will forgive my disorientation, I trust. I've been holed up in here for quite a while. I suppose thanks are in order for opening that blasted door. Truly appreciate it.
No offense, but, who or, what are you?
Oh, do forgive my rudeness. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm quite sure that my name is Otis, but I'm afraid much of my biography is as much a question mark to myself as it is to you. I'm not wrong in surmising that this is the first time you're engaging in conversation with a human-octopus hybrid, correct?
Yeah, I'm kind of at a loss for words here.
Don't worry, Mr. Octopus Person. I like you. You're kind of a fishy, so you're okay.
Haha, well, yes, young miss. I assume I am. Aren't I? Please, call me Otis.
Nice to meet you, Otis. I'm Priscilla, and this guy over here is Don. He's a private detective.
Yes, she believes me. But anyway. So Otis, how'd you become an octopus hybrid? I mean, of course, if that's not too painful to discuss.
Oh, not at all! Details, I'm afraid, are pretty sparse, and amnesia seems to be a side effect of the process. I do remember my name was Otis, and I died. I'm afraid I can't remember the circumstances. I did wake up at the hands of these persons that were operating on me. Strange sensation, to be sure, but I was alive again. Quite a blessing, sir, I assure you.
You have quite the positive outlook on life for a talking head.
How could I not? I was dead, and now I live! Is there a greater joy imaginable? I think not!
That's a refreshingly positive attitude.
Thank you! I was always an optimist, and as you can see, good things have happened to me!
Indeed. Did you see the butcher?
Yeah, did you?
I'm afraid I don't know what butcher you speak of. Well, everything's a bit foggy, you understand. All I can remember are masked men rushing about with all kinds of strange instruments. Their speech was muffled, so it was pretty hard to make anything out, I'm afraid.
Dang it.
I do remember them referring to me as a dry, if that helps at all.
Dry. Any idea what that means?
One can only assume it has some negative implications, but that's pure speculation on my part.
Do you know where the laboratory is?
Yes, I do. You don't want to go in there, do you? Indeed, we're chatting away when we should be getting out of here at this very instant.
No one's going anywhere until we reach the lab.
Oh dear, I must be frank with you, young miss. I intend to leave the premises as soon as possible and suggest you do the same.
Come on, Otis, work with us. You ain't gotta go back in there, just help us get in.
Oh, heavens. Well, all right. I suppose I owe you a debt of gratitude. The laboratory is right outside this chamber and to the right.
It's just junk. I don't need any of it. Drink up, big buddy. There you go. I'd gotten the engine to run. At least now, any loud noises would be covered by the engine's humming. Severely out of reach. Hey kid, I think I thought of a way to get us past those huge doors, but I need you to trust me, okay?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna need that gun of yours.
Fine, I trust you. Do not let me down.
That's a promise, Priscilla. It's been a while, but here goes. I got rid of the glass above the door to the lab. Seeing as you're the only one with suction cups, think you could do us a solid and get inside the lab through there?
Oh dear, I suppose I can. To be perfectly honest, I'm shaking in my non-existent boots just at the thought of going back in there.
Come on, you can do it, Otis.
Yeah, you go, Otis.
I appreciate your support, dear friends. All right, here I go. Oh dear! Oh Lord! Oh, it's all coming back now! The pits! The horrible pits! The non-dries! Their horrible gnashing and gnawing and... Oh, this is too much to bear! Oh God, what is that? Oh, what do you know? It's a coin! Oh, and of course, no pockets to put it in. Great! Oh God, the abominations! Focus, Otis, focus! All right, it's open.
Wow. Thanks, Otis. You were incredibly brave.
Yes, could I please go now? There are horrible things in there, and I don't wish to spend another second in their vicinity.
Where are you headed to, Otis?
It appears I really have no place to go, do I?
Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Look, here's my office back in Darkхэm. The key's under the doormat. Make yourself at home until you, think things through, all right?
How exactly is he going to make it there without attracting attention?
You're right. Hey, I have an idea. Priscilla, you should mail him to my address. You know, like a pet or something.
But I want to see the laboratory and save the fishies.
You said it yourself. Otis is sort of a fishy, and he needs your help. Once you mail him, you can come back and we'll explore together. What do you say?
guess you're right. But don't explore too much without me, you hear?
You can count on me, partner.
Don't get ahead of yourself. See ya!
Many thanks again. All the best. Oh, it's jolly good to get a second chance, isn't it? So many opportunities.
Mike?
Let's see here. Why, I could be on telly, my dear. The one true talking head out there.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
See, little one, always keep a positive outlook. Ew, ow. Just a second. Stepped in some oily thing here. Ew. Well, I guess it's slithered, actually, isn't it?
You're funny, Otis.
Well, that was surreal. Alright, let's see what secrets this place holds. Its only feature is a big red button. I don't like my chances of surviving that. Gotta think of another way. A plain, scratched metal panel of sorts. It's stuck. K-type's got leverage. Looks like a view of this room from above. And there's a cage hanging overhead. Huh. So the button opens both the door and the monster's pits. Devious. That's all the creeps loose, but at least I'm safe once I press this button. I don't see a better option. That's all the creeps loose, but at least I'm safe once I press this button. I don't see a better option. I hate to admit it, but I was shaken. Experiments or not, scientific reality or abhorrent supernatural nightmare, these horrible blobs of flesh, limb, and rot existed. I could still smell their indescribable presence, even though they were all gone. God knows where. It really takes a lot to shake me, but I was shaken. Yeah, I might need these. I was inside the butcher's inner sanctum, and I'd expected this place to be lousy with guts and gore and parts and pieces, but this wasn't that. This was, well, colorful. Colorful in a way that makes a Joe uneasy, and it set me to wondering what this guy had for triangles. So many triangles. I've put a nice round hole in it. Alright, got myself a shock-free switch. Yes! Power's back on. This must be the butcher's desk. As tempting as it is, I'll pass.
Everything proceeds according to the plan. Is this wretched world prepared for him? Not likely, not likely. The perfect pair of wings. Moths to the flame. No end to the work.
They're no use to me. They're no use to me.
The flesh will not stay merry. Stay merry.
I really don't need it. Maybe just its story. It's a small piece of ripped cloth caught on the edge here. Whoever they were, I really hope they didn't end up in the darkness below.
Idiot! Left toward the bay, right toward the EOD! Get it through your thick skull! They are always watching. Always watching.
And what did we do? Trusted the butcher, put our faith in the carnifex, double-crossed by that freak, denying the dreamer his meal, running away with it. That was his payment for our stupid, misplaced loyalty. How do you think this looks like in the eyes of Father Dagon, huh? And I tell you right now, it is as clear as pure seawater to me that the starry knowledge was always behind that lunatic. I know some of you do not see the starry fools as a threat. Ha! You think me mad? You think I am making this up? This very night, a false preacher was spouting blasphemies about Mother Hydra and Father Dagon right outside the Finman house. Good thing a true believer cast the first stone. Well, egg. And the crowd swiftly dealt with the poisonous snake. But it happened. Truly it has happened in our Fishmouth during our festival.
stars fall on you!
Can you even be... Huh?
Stars? I
He
thought these
did
guys were all
butcher
about
us,
fish.
didn't he? In the face of Dagon, praise his dark name. What will Father Dagon feed the dreamer now?
Barracuda breath!
Repent. Repent in the face of
Son of a
Father
scorpion.
Dagon.
Hunter, curse you!
Huh?
Haunter!
All that prey, all the blood and sweat and tears we put into the crop, wasted on a liar.
Suffering squids!
Son of a nebula.
Huh?
That's strange.
Enough of this masquerade!
I knew it! Treason!
There has been one true God, you fish-loving heathens! And his name is the Haunter!
How dare you speak that name in the house of Dagon?
You broke into our temple and stole the Trapezohedron! Now you're going to pay!
We'll feed you to the fish!
Give us the book!
No, you give us the book!
Oh my god, little kid! What are you doing?
Leave the fishes alone!
As Rome burned and Nero watched and fiddled, so too we witnessed the fish take vengeance on the fishermen.
Not sure it's the right comparison, Mr. Bizarra. I'm just worried about the kid.
No need, Gramps. I'm well and happy. No one's hurting the fishies anymore. And their bellies are nice and full now.
You really shouldn't have witnessed that. Except you sort of made it happen.
Well, it's all over now, Grandpa. Look, water's draining and the fishies are returning home. A perfect ending of the festival for everyone. Hooray!
Don't call me Grandpa.
Okie doke. I'll be on my way. Before Mom and Dad and Grandma notice that I'm missing. It's been fun. See you around.
Take care, kid. Crazy world we live in, huh, Mr. Bizarra? Thank you for your business, by the way.
I sincerely don't know whether thanks are in order. I'm more confused with each passing hour, but my resolve grows stronger.
So, what are you doing in this building of all places? Keeping tabs on the esoteric order? Looking for Olmstein? Sightseeing?
You might joke about the sightseeing, but that is part of why I'm here. All across this accursed world, the storm rages ever more powerful, and I strongly expect some kind of sign soon.
What sign? And why here of all places?
Maybe a reason for a bell to ring through a terrible storm.
News sure does travel fast.
This is the highest steeple in Fishmouth, with the grandest, most resonant bell in miles. This is where I'll wait for a sign, for as long as it takes.
And awaken the beast? How do we know that's a good thing?
We don't, but it is written, so it shall come to be.
This could be the start of a fascinating philosophical debate. If only we had time. I need answers. I need to know what the hell's going on here.
Ask.
Help us find and stop this butcher, Barnabas.
Carnifex terribilis. What did you find out from scouring Fishmouth in its festival hours, Seeker?
The butcher was definitely in cahoots with the Esoteric Order of Dagon. I'm convinced he used them to raise some kind of sea creature, codenamed MCHK.
The Half-Gufa. And what of its purpose?
Plain insanity? He had no plan. It's just a product of a lunatic's brain.
You underestimate the butcher, Seeker.
Forget about it. I have no time for this. There is this sign that's associated with Olmstein. Tell me what you think it means.
Could be the visual representation of a formula, a constellation. Could be a map.
Thanks. I'll give it some thought. I've come across terrible things in the butcher's pits. What were they?
It is clear to me that Fishmouth holds more secrets than can be dug at in this small window of time we have, and time is not on our side.
Not since we found that damn Necronomicon.
Some use it to spawn horrible monsters. Some to make cats speak.
Some might say it's the same thing. How do we fix that?
What Ormstein allowed, Ormstein can undo. Find the enemy, thwart his plans, and Ormstein will reward you.
I wish I had your confidence, Barnabas. I don't have time for this. I've gotta go. I gotta meet Buzz and Peace and try to put the pieces together.
The other guide you. Do your best to find out where the butcher is headed, and put an end to his plans, whatever they are. I will stay here and...
Wait for a sign. See ya, Barney.
Don't call me that.
Hey, kids.
He's back! Nice place you've got here, Don!
Glad to see you made it all right, buddy.
Scared the living daylights out of us. No offense, dude.
None taken!
Yeah, Fishmouth was interesting. Met your dad finally, Peace.
Oh yeah? Is he alright?
He's good. He's in a steeple, waiting for a sign.
Sounds like Dad.
Can we please skip the niceties and put our heads together?
Right. I made my way into the butcher's laboratory.
Sorry, bad flashback. Would you please excuse me?
Sure thing, Otis. Go get some rest.
The butcher. He wasn't still there, was he?
I just missed him.
What did you find that could be relevant?
MCHK seemed to be an important acronym.
What's that about?
I've got a theory. MC might stand for... massive creature? I mean, that's what it supposedly is. As for HK... Half-Gufa King? Massive creature, Half-Gufa King. I might be very wrong on that. Either way, he apparently used the cult to get the monster bred and fed, and then ran away with it to who knows where.
The Half-Gufa. What will he do with it?
Huge biological weapon under your control. I can think of a number of things.
Oh boy. We need to get this guy.
That's great and all, but my problem?
Remember what this is really all about?
The butcher and Olmstein? There's a connection there.
We gotta stop always being one step behind him. The stabilizing element. Olmstein's constant.
What did that say again?
A terrible storm and 3 bells ringing throughout it shall awaken the beast.
What are your thoughts on it?
The end to all this. What Peace said when I called you guys. It makes sense. I just don't know that I want all this to end with a beast awakening.
None of us really do.
I stand by my conviction. Just like the Necronomicon, this is all just ever-changing chaos. So Olmstein wrote the ending down and set it in stone.
Wrote the ending? What does that even mean?
He is not like us. Can't you grasp the concept of divinity? If he wrote it down, it will happen.
Oh, man.
The festival. Fishmuth really knows how to party. What I can say for sure is that the Esoteric Order's been brought down a few notches. And so is the Starry Knowledge Cult.
Nice going, man.
Wasn't me who did it. It was a short, weird little girl who really loves her fishies.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, other than that, I'm afraid Fishmuth and its creepy inhabitants remain a mystery. For now. Where are we on Olmstein's sign?
I'm stumped. What do you think it could be?
Some kind of scientific formula.
God, I hope not. I'm not equipped for that kind of investigation.
How about we just drop that hypothesis and forget I said anything?
Works for me.
Wait, I have an idea. Hand over that mouse, Buzz. Maybe it's a map. There was a bell in Paris. There was a bell in Forum Maris. Dawn, you said my dad's in a steeple in Fishmuth. There's a bell there too. What do you know? It's Point Nemo!
Point what?
Earth's pole of inaccessibility. It's the one point in the ocean that's farthest from any land. There should be nothing there.
Maybe look it up in recent news on that, the thing there.
Looking it up on the thing. Okay, what I'm finding are crazy conspiracy theories about expeditions to Point Nemo going back more than a century.
Anything remotely recent?
Decades ago, a ship called the Alert, rumored to be carrying a huge cargo of explosives, never returned apparently.
Sounds, encouraging.
So we've got 3 bells plus Point Nemo. That's got to be it. We're going, right?
Hold your horses, buddy. Say we go there. What do we do about the bells?
I can get a hold of Vlad.
I can find a way to reach Dad.
I got Serge eaten out of my palm, so I'm sure we can coordinate. Ring them all at once. We can awaken the beast, but do we want to? Or does that help the butcher?
Think about it. If he ran away with it, it means that the butcher's in control of this monster. This beast, right? Just a theory, but these bells might snap the creature out of it.
Yeah, 3 bells ringing thousands of miles away. Completely realistic.
No, it makes a lot of sense, and it fits the constant. Let's get in touch with all 3 of them and tell them to, wait for a sign. We're a creative bunch. We'll come up with something should we need to, right?
Preparedness has always been our forte. What do I really have to lose at this point?
The end of the world it is.
It's just the farthest point from land. Doesn't really end there.
It doesn't, huh? Tell me more.
This is going to be one long trip.
Ladies and gents, it's kinda crazy, but we're really here.
As far away from civilization as humanly possible.
Not just humanly.
Oh, right.
3 months worth of rent money says what we're looking for is on the top of that mountain over there.
I don't know. did you see that crazy-looking beach? I think our best bet is to split up and...
Search for clues?
Well, yeah, actually.
It might increase our chances of finding this butcher. Peace. How about we take the mountain?
Well, Cat, I hope you brought sunblock, cause it's time to hit the beach.
Buzz, don't make this worse than it has to be.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Okay, scared. I'm really freaking scared.
Let's do this. And whoever finds the butcher first? Actually, I don't know. Fingers crossed.